Randy for Thunderhorse Descendant. Welcome back to my channel. You guys, I'm so happy to be here today. So I just wanted to let you know what we got going on today. First of all, we are in a working studio. Thunderhorse Descendant is a working studio. We have work going on. Shannon's here packing and shipping and doing all kinds of things. So if you hear some commotion in the background, don't worry about that. That's just us doing work. That's what we do around here. And we also have animals who like to get involved. However, Bunsen's in the garage right now, so maybe it'll be kind of quiet. You never know. Anyways, without further ado, I want to get into this video. And this video is going to be another Beebeecraft video. So we are going to be making us a little snazzy bracelet today. I'm super excited about it. Let's get on down to the mat. Get this party started. All right, my party peeps, here we are down on the mat. I have taken the liberty of sorting out some of our beads. Now, these may look familiar, and I do have these linked in the description of this video if you want to go over and visit Beebeecraft. To my current understanding, they still have these items available. And we did do an unboxing video and a project video already with these items. So these you've seen before, these you've seen before. These ones here, we used the skulls last time. We made that Halloween necklace. Now we got a little different situation. And for this, we are going to be making a bracelet that I'm super excited about. So I have grabbed up some embroidery floss. So this is my embroidery floss collection. Okay. So here's my plan. Hear me out. Here's the plan. We are going to get us some of this embroidery floss going. And we're going to make a little bracelet with this. And I feel like it's going to be super cute. Now I will say we are probably going to use these two larger sizes and not necessarily these smaller sizes of that mix of beads. I'm kind of hoping we can get away with just using the larger ones. But we'll see what happens. Okay. I have also added some bales here. These can also be purchased on Beebeecraft as well. And we're just going to get right on into it. So I got to find myself the clasp I wanted to use. Where did it go? I just had it in my hand. Has that ever happened to you? Here it is. So these are also the clasps that we had picked out for this endeavors. So now I think I'm going to go, I know I said I might go gold on this one. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go gold. No, I can't. I got to go silver. I have silver bales. I'm going to go silver bales. So I'm going to use the silver clasp. Now these are the magnetic fold over clasps. And again, I can't say enough good things about these. I love them. Okay, so let's get going on getting some embroidery floss going on here. Now for the purpose of this, I am going to add two little jump rings here to this clasp. We're just going to get to rocking and rolling. I think you guys are going to like this. It's very colorful. So let me zoom in a little bit. That's the wrong way. Okay, so I'm adding a jump ring here. It is a twisted jump ring. You could use a round, you could use an oval, you can use whatever you want. I am adding this to both sides of this clasp because I'm going to be adding multiple strands of embroidery floss, okay? So I want to be able to get all of that embroidery floss into the loop, and I just don't feel, oh, look at there. I just don't feel like I'm going to be able to do that with that little tiny loop on there. So I'm going to add this jump ring so that we can get all we need in there. Okay, and then we're going to take a look at that so we can start talking about some sizing for the bracelet. So now with the loops on, we are looking at 1.5 inches. Okay, 1.5 inches, and I'm thinking we're going to want to make at least a 7-inch bracelet. So that means we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 inches of bead. So let's get into our embroidery flosses over here. Okay, so I'm going to mostly be using these black here, and then I'm going to dangle these purple as charms. So we're going to wind some of these up here momentarily. And so since I am going to be using kind of this colorway, I want to grab some flosses that are going to look good with that. This one looks like it'll go perfectly. That one's kind of a multicolor. Oh, I have more of those. Good. How about this orange? Does that look crazy? I kind of like it though. We've got some warm colors over here. You see? I think I could go yellow. What about pink? Looking in the monitor. Man, I don't know about pink. I think we'll just go with that for right now. Okay, so I'm going to get my strings ready. And I'm going to get about 2 feet of each. Okay, about 2 feet of each. I might even measure them out like so, marry them up, so I know that I'm getting the same amount. And hopefully not get them all tangled up, you know how that goes. Okay, so yellow and orange are donezo. Now I just have these two left. This one doesn't have its little whatever thingies on it. Little paper dooley bobs. Okay. Whenever I work with stringing in my studio, I feel like it's just kind of a wreck for the first little while of the project. It's fine. We gotta just get it together. Look at this. Like, what? Let's just get it together here, people. Alright, and then the green. So if you have some embroidery floss that you've been looking to use, but you don't actually embroider, because that's me. I like it, but I don't actually embroider anything. Which, you know, I'm like, okay. Okay, here we go. All right, so that actually went pretty well. I'll put these little guys away into their bag, into their home, so I don't lose them. All right, so this is this part. Now, before we even get going on the string, I'm going to wind up the charms. You know how I like to have my pendants, charms ready. Okay, so for pendants and charms readiness, I have chosen, I think 7. You know, we probably are not even going to need that many at this point because we're going to use these big beads. So let's do 3. Let's just do 3. 3 for in the middle, right? I guess maybe we gotta do 4. Okay, 4 it is. So we do 4 of those. So that means we gotta have 4 of these little guys ready to rock. Okay, to get those guys ready to rock, all we're gonna do is wind them up. I'm gonna get some ball head pins here. And I'm going to put them on here, and then I am going to add a couple little seed beads. I'm going to do about 2. And I'm going to go further back on my plier because I am going to connect these right on to the bail. So I'm going to take my bail, I'm going to put him on there before I close him up. Once I got him on there, I can just hold that with my chain nose and wrap. Easy peasy. I'll get about 3-4 wraps on there. And that little guy is ready to rock. So I'm going to do that on these other ones as well. It just takes a little hot second. The only thing to be consistent is that you got to go up on your round nose a little more, and then remember to put it on the bail before you start wrapping. It's the only thing you got to remember. It's pretty dang easy. Okay. So we're just going to hold it and wrap. That one didn't get all the way around. Just gonna get that tail in there. There's number 2. That one's kind of got some kinks in it. Ooh. Just heard a loud noise. Okay. And one more. These are just, by the way, in case I missed this, these are just 11, size 11 seeds in whatever color you want to use. Alrighty. There we go. So we have our 4 charms. They're all ready to go, and we are just going to stick these in between the beads like so as we're putting them on, and the rest of this should be pretty dang easy. So I'm just checking to make sure we got enough length. I believe we are going to. And now we are going to get our embroidery floss. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to marry up the ends of the embroidery floss. Okay, and we're going to make a lark's head knot right here. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to make like a loop. Okay, we're going to bring that loop over here and put it through this jump ring. Get a hold of it here. Make sure you got it all. And then I'm going to separate my loop back. Okay, and then I'm going to take the tails and go through the loop to make a lark's head knot. Yeah, I'm going to make that lark's head knot right over the top of that jump ring. You don't have to have it on there if you don't want to, but that's how I'm going to do it for right now. This is what the back looks like. I guess technically that's the front. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to nominate 2 strands. So I think I'll do the purple and the blue just for right now. Green, sorry. Purple and the green. So we'll actually have 4 strands of embroidery floss. Okay, and I'm going to attempt to put these on here. Now I may have to get a leader wire. Here's a piece of plastic wire. This will probably work. So this is just like literally came off a bead string. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a loop with it. And I'm going to put my string in there. The 4 I have nominated, and then I'm just going to bring the ends up like this. So you should have this, right? Here's your 2 ends. You bring them together, use them as one. And we're going to use this like a needle. And don't worry, we don't got to do this too many times, but we just bring it through the bead like that. Okay, once it's through, you can take it off, and then we can just bring our bead down. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this guy into place, and you know, you can try to keep these on the side if you want, or if you want them to go out, you know, there's a possibility it might go to the back, whatever blows the dress up. I'm going to then take all of the strands and I'm going to tie a knot, an overhand knot, just a plain old overhand knot, and I'm going to bring that knot down to get as close to this bead as I can. Okay, so once I have that on there, you want to try to bring these around. Oh, I got mine tied in the back. That's fine. Okay, so now again we're going to nominate 2 strands, and they don't have to be the same strands. Maybe we do the opposite ones. Now we'll do the yellow and orange ones. So I'm going to kind of just split these and get the yellow and orange ones. And same thing with the leader wire. Just put that over it like this, and then bring these 2 together so they can go through the bead. Yeah, that one might have to do some maneuvering here. There we go. Trying to be real careful not get knots down here in my tail. Okay, same thing. Put them all together, tie, overhand knot with all the strands, and bring that down as close as you can to the bead. Okay, this is what it's looking like on the back. Now here, we are going to take all of the strands, use the leader wire, and we're going to go through the bail. Okay, bring those up here. So it looks like that bail is going to go over the top of the knot, which is not necessarily something that I want to happen. Because the whole purpose of using this strand is for it to show through. So here's the thing we can do. We could utilize some of these smaller beads, but then I don't want to have too much length either. Hold on a second. Let's do like this. Let's do another knot and bring that one down over the top of the first one. All you got to do is make sure you go over the top of the first one. So now it should be big enough that's going to block that. Let me check it out. Yeah. Yep, it is. Good. Okay, so now I'm going to I'm going to leave a little room for these to kind of move around. So I'm going to tie another knot with all the strings. I'm going to bring it down, and I'm just not going to bring it absolutely right up to that bail, but pretty close. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie again, because now we're tying a double knot on by the bails. So I just got to make sure that I'm going on top of that knot. And as long as I'm bringing it down to where the knot is, and as you can see the loop is around the bottom portion of the knot, you should be good. It should tie right on top of it. Okay, that's going to tighten those up. Perfect. Now we're going to add another bead, so we're going to use the two strands. So I'm going to go the purple and the green. Get my leader. So now I am kind of making sure that these are in the back. Okay. And I'm going to take all of them and tie. Now I'm going to have to tie two, because now we have bails in the middle that we're adding on. I'm going to go up close there, and I'm going to tie again, bringing this down, this loop down, so that the knot is above it. You kind of just got to guide that on there. Make sure it's tight before you start wiggling with it. Don't slip off. Okay. Now we have another bail to put on. And a double knot right here as well. Okay, now the yellow and the orange, separate those out. Get your leader. Get the green on the bottom there. And tie a double knot. Okay. We are rocking and rolling now. I thought these were kind of fun Halloween colors too. Okay, now I think we're on the green and the purple. Now, as you can see, my purple has turned into blue. That's because my one strand was ombre. That's fine. No big deal. I got a bail to put on there, so I'm going to do a double. We put our leader back on. And only 2 beads left to roll. This one. Oh, this one has a little tiny hole on one side. So, I don't think we're going to be able to get these through there, honestly. Let's try this one. Must have been a fluke, that one. So on this one, I only got to tie one, because we're either going to put a bead next to it or nothing at all, depending on where we're at here. I still need one more bead. Oh, dang. Okay, well, maybe I can get away with putting 2 strands in there. Let me try that. I gotta have this bead on there because it's gonna complete the project. So let me see if I can even get my leader through there. Oh, just barely. Come on, you. Got through there. Okay. Whew. Was a tight fit. Okay, now to tie this on, what we're going to do, so we're going to separate it out. And we're going to put 3 strands of it through this jump ring here, ever so carefully. Kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt, but we're going to get it. You know what? Let's do all the strands. Let's take all the strands on the leader. I got an idea. And we're going to go through the jump ring. Okay. So now we're through. Now at this point, okay, I'm going to tie mine up pretty tight. I'm just going to tie. You could add a little, like if you needed a little space. Let me see how big it is. Where's my bracelet cone? So for myself, I have a really small wrist. It's about 6 1/4. So let's see. Oh, hold on, my cone is being funky. Let's see where we're at there. If I tied it really tight, it would fit me perfectly. Lovely. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie an overhand knot. On that, to block up that jump ring. I'm going to go over the top of it, over the top of everything, you see here, and tie another knot, just an overhand, right here. Okay. And I am going to leave all this pretty tassel parts on. Now if you wanted to add a little seed beads, or maybe we could add a seed bead, let me see here, to one of the embroidery floss, or if you wanted to add something. Okay, let's see if I can get a seed bead on there. It's pretty small. Ooh, how about these? These are the little spacers. Now, I believe this to be doable, but we're going to have to use a little super glue. And you're like, super glue, Randy, what? Yeah. So you just get a little piece of plastic, and you get yourself a little super glue. I'm going to use this new super glue. And I'm just going to put that on my plastic. And then I'm going to put this on there, set that to the side. I might do a couple. Okay. So now I have these two. Ooh, it's gluing to the table. Cut it at an angle. Oh, I broke it off. And cut it at an angle. See if I can't get this down there. I might have to go a little more of an angle there. There we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put one of these on there. 5, sparkly spacer. Okay. This is making a little fringe here. Now we're going to bring that up. And I'm just going to tie a knot. We're going to go one and around in there twice. Okay. Bring that down. And now that's going to stay on. We're going to do the same thing with this guy here. One, two, three, four, and seam bead. Bring them up here. And one, two, okay, now that I have those on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut these at an angle like that. And now I have a little tassel bit, right? And it's super cute. Here we go. This is why I love these magnetic fold-over clasps. And you just put it on there and boom. And there we go. We got our dangles. We got our really cute string coming through. Once you get to wearing this, this is going to relax. This little bit here is going to relax a little bit. Now, I wouldn't, you got enough knots in there in business. I wouldn't suggest putting super glue on this because as you've seen when I did these ones and I put a lot of super glue, it broke it to this little, because it got hard. So I wouldn't suggest doing that. But look at there. Is that not the cutest? Nice little Halloween business. There you go. I like all the colors. That's why I like it so much. All right. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. If you are, please make sure to leave it a like, comment. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of this little number. Just very cute and colorful. I thought I was smashing myself for Halloween. So there you go. I'll get you guys some photos of that little guy, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.